Now on CoastTV News.
We're seeing clear and cool conditions this morning with breezy and chilly weather with a series of cold fronts working through Delmarva. Break down the chill and talk about another rain chance coming up next.
Wildfires wrecking New Jersey, another dry day and another challenge for crews all over the mid-Atlantic region. The impact recent rain had on the effort to get fires like that under control.
Ongoing efforts to restore the area near the Indian River Inlet. I have the traffic warnings you need to be aware of.
Townhouse talk, that is what is scheduled to take place tonight in Lewis. About that, a housing development that is up for review for a second time.
This is CoastTV News Today.
And welcome to our 6 o'clock hour. Good morning, I'm Matt Pensick.
Good morning, I'm Paige Marley. It's Tuesday, November 12th, 2024.
And if you're just joining us, we've been talking about most of this morning. There is a dip in the temperature. I think you can feel it when you get outside.
A little bit, yeah. I will say I'm wearing a sweater today. I didn't need a heavy jacket. But I saw Elisa, she's closer to the coast.
I saw her with the gloves on.
Yeah.
I was like, ooh.
I think it's that wind that's making it chillier.
Yeah,
so
I think you're right.
Yeah, if you're closer to the coast, maybe bundle up this morning. But we'll have Bob confirm. Bob, what do you think? Is what I'm saying right, or am I leading the people wrong?
Oh no, you are right, Paige. And you know, where Elisa is doing her live shot, she's exposed there by the water with that wind, and I can hear the wind whistling through her mic. So she's got the right idea. She's layered up, and that's what you want to do this morning is layer up, because it's in the 50s, but it's feeling much colder now with the wind. 50 in Salisbury, 57 Ocean City, Rehoboth 57, Georgetown 54, and those winds are starting to pick up out of the north and west and getting really gusty at the beach. Just a few clouds coming through as we have a series of cold fronts that are moving through right now, ushering in that much colder air. Here's that second cold front now making its way through, and in the colder air in the lee of the Great Lakes, it is lake effect rain and snow. Just a signal, just kind of a feel of how cold this air mass is, and it's chilly as we look at futurecasts into the afternoon. Here's 1 p.m. You see the green and red arrows indicating the strong winds, and temperatures not moving much. 57 in Millsboro, 56 in Long Neck. And in fact, by 3:30, we lose a couple of degrees with temperatures falling through the 50s. We'll see a lot of sunshine, but it'll feel much colder as that air comes in from the north, and the strong winds at the coast only lower 50s from Rehoboth to Ocean City, and by 6 o'clock into the upper 40s inland areas. So it's going to be pretty chilly. Kind of hard to see, but we've got these wind icons that are going from about 8 a.m. till noon on the ferry riding forecast. So it's going to be choppy heading over to Cape May. Northwest winds sustained around 20 miles per hour, but gusting over 30 at times at the beaches. And bundle up too, with temperatures slowly rising through the 50s, mid-50s by noon, and windy conditions.
All right. Well, as we just heard from Bob, we're also back to tracking dry days, and now we're getting more data showing the impact of the drought. The Georgetown Fire Company says it responded to approximately 20 calls from just this past weekend. A majority of those were calls about brush, woods, and other outside fires. And despite Monday's rain, the statewide burn ban in Delaware is still in effect.
Some breaking news now this morning in neighboring New Jersey. Fire crews there are continuing to battle wildfires. The smoke is cleared in some areas of New Jersey, but in one county closer to New York, there's still a 3,000-acre fire that is 10% contained so far. Fire crews and other fire management officials are coordinating efforts to try and prevent any further spread. The fire is a result of historically dry conditions in the region, like here on Delmarva. The area did get some recent rainfall, but it was not enough to stop that blaze from raging in some areas.
And it may not seem like an issue now, but it really was not that long ago. We did have concerns about flooding and the impact of the dunes near coastal highways, specifically the Delaware Seashore State Park in the Indian River Inlet.
CoastTV News reporter Elisa Weber is live right now at the inlet. Elisa, for the past few months, DelDOT and DNREC have been performing emergency repairs to that area, and now there is a traffic delay people need to be made aware of.
Yeah, good morning, Matt and Paige. I'm currently at the Indian River Inlet, and this area has been a problem for quite some time now. This is actually as close as I could get to the bridge because of the construction currently going on behind me. And this construction actually was initiated by Governor Carney back in September in order to fix this area after multiple dune breaches that have occurred. And DelDOT announced that starting yesterday, the right lane of the Indian River Bridge would actually be closed in order to build a sheet pile wall. And that's a part of these restoration projects to battle the erosion that's happening in this area. And now here's a look back at some of those dune breaches that have happened over the course of this year. In March, waves had breached the dune on the north side of the Indian River Inlet Bridge, causing flooding on Route 1. And then in August, another breach happened, which shut down traffic for multiple hours. And this lane closure will be in effect until December 11th, according to DelDOT. Back to you.
Lisa, thank you. Moving west now in Sussex County. This morning, work is scheduled to resume on the Millsboro Bypass project. The latest part forces a closure of the intersection of Route 20 and Betts Pond Road at US 113. Those closures are needed to help build the new bypass construction ramps. So we're showing you right now is the map of the area that's being affected. Lane closures on 113 are set to end later today. The bypass and the ramp construction, those are expected to be completed by late summer 2025. We'll continue to keep you updated on this project later on CoastTV News Today.
This morning, a person injured from the fire in Lewis continues to recover from injuries. As you first saw here on CoastTV News, an early Monday morning fire destroys a house on Juniper Drive in the Sandy Bray neighborhood. Firefighters say the person in that home was rescued and taken to the hospital. Now, we are still awaiting information about how this fire started. Getting a live look now at Washington, D.C. and the Capitol building. Congress returning there for the first time since the election as President-elect Trump shaping up his administration, announcing his first cabinet picks and appointees expected to fulfill his energy and immigration promises that he made on the campaign trail.
NBC's Bree Jackson shows us now Democrats on Capitol Hill. They're bracing for a Trump second term as President Biden prepares to host President-elect Trump at the White House on Wednesday.
A week after Election Day, and President-elect Trump is filling his cabinet. Mr. Trump is expected to tap Senator Marco Rubio for Secretary of State, although sources say he could still change his mind. Trump is also seeking to fulfill one of his top campaign promises, naming Tom Homan as the border czar who will lead his mass deportation efforts.
If you're in the country illegally, you shouldn't feel comfortable. Absolutely not. I won't feel comfortable if I'm in the country illegally.
Homan sending a stern warning to governors opposed to the plan.
They better get the hell out of the way. Either you help us or get the hell out of the way.
Homan's message, a possible sign of things to come under Trump's second term. The president-elect meets with President Biden Wednesday to discuss a peaceful transition of power. Meanwhile, Democrats on Capitol Hill are preparing to fight back against policies proposed under Trump's second term.
Stephen Miller and Tom Homan were the architects of a lot of the first Trump administration horrific immigration policies. And so family separation, mass detentions, those kinds of things is what was promised and by the Trump administration, and I think what we're going to have to fight.
Senator-elect Ruben Gallego won Arizona. The GOP has an edge in both the Senate and the House. Senate Republicans are gearing up for a leadership battle. President-elect Trump urging those vying for majority leader to allow recess appointments where he could install certain positions without Senate confirmation.
This preemptive effort to install cabinet members by recess appointments, this is a Trump feature.
Senators will vote on a majority leader Wednesday. In Washington, Bree Jackson, NBC News.
And another item Congress will tackle, investigating FEMA. An official was fired for directing workers to not offer assistance to homes displaying signs supporting Donald Trump after Hurricane Milton in Florida.
Happening today, the latest proposed housing development is getting another look by the city's planning commission. It's called Overfall Preserve. It's located on Savannah Road and Atlantic Drive in an area behind the new assisted living on Kings Highway. That's what it looks like there. The site plans call for the construction of 90 townhouses. It's the second time the commission is taking this up. It'll be at their meeting tonight at the Rollins Center.
Yesterday was Veterans Day. People honor veterans in a number of ways. For the cannabis company, providing access to medical marijuana is how they honor our service members. The company hosted a donation drive campaign with all proceeds going to Weed for Warriors. They say it's an important step in healing our vets.
As you know, the daughter of a Vietnam Marine veteran, my grandfather was a World War II veteran. I've seen the difference that it makes firsthand within my own family.
And to learn more about this campaign called Weed for Warriors, you can visit CoastTV.com.
SpaceX continued a busy day with their second launch Monday. SpaceX launching 24 Starlink satellites into orbit just a few hours after they launched their KoreaSat 6A mission at the Kennedy Space Center. The Starlink launch was the 12th flight for the first stage booster, which previously launched Euclid Axiom 2, Axiom 3, as well as 5 other Starlink missions. Very cool. All right, we're just getting started this hour of Coast TV News Today.
Yeah, coming up, flag flying tradition, the sights and sounds of one of our coast's Veterans Day celebrations that wrapped up last night.
Also had a dangerous dust storm, the damage done by this weather event out west.
And stuck over the Mispillion, we have the latest example of the drawbridge in Milford being hit as officials there attempt to put in place measures to prevent scenes like this in the future. Coast TV News Today is back after this.
Illuminations by Bellaterra. Customize your lighting vision with our experienced team. Aesthetics and functionality are key components utilized in our designs, increasing property value, beauty, safety, and security. Whether you're adding mood lighting to a patio space or improving visibility, Illuminations by Bellaterra will deliver exceptional lighting installations that will impress every time the sun goes down. Call today and elevate your space with outdoor lighting by Bellaterra.
We'll do the whole carpet in the whole house for $5.
Wait.
You didn't even know how to do this. I thought you did.
We are family owned and operated, but I don't think either of you are ready to install yet. At Matt the Carpet Guy, we have the best vinyl plank and carpet in stock, bringing our showroom to you so you can feel confident in the carpet you choose. Matt the Carpet Guy in Selbyville and Salisbury, flooring done right.
In 1925, a simple bank ledger began journaling the transactions of life in Willards, Maryland. New houses, barns, and farm equipment. Growing families and businesses both big and small. A record through time of hardship and prosperity. 100 years ago, the founding of the Farmers Bank of Willards was vital to the town. 100 years later, banking has changed, but the Farmers Bank remains steadfast in its original mission, keeping and reinvesting millions of dollars right here for the benefit of our communities.
In 2019, two visionaries banded together behind a restaurant to create the ultimate pizza, starting from scratch, just like our dough. At the Dough Bar, everything is a season for a reason. From our gourmet specialty pizzas to our signature sandwiches and mouth-watering entrees, we use high-quality ingredients for a freshness you'll crave. Enjoy our specialty cocktails with 16 craft brews on tap, or toast your own s'mores tableside by the water. Order online or visit the Dough Bar, Milton, Delaware's hidden gem.
6:12 on this chilly, breezy Tuesday morning. Here's our Bay Health cam from Dover. 54 for you, but feeling much colder with a stronger northwest wind right now. 54 in Georgetown, Seaford, you're waking up to 54. Ocean City at 57 right now, but with the winds feeling colder, and those winds are picking up from the north and west. We're seeing a few clouds moving through Delmarva right now. Otherwise, we do have a secondary cold front, and behind this cold front, it's much colder air. In fact, cold enough for lake effect rain and snow across upstate New York. Here's a bus stop forecast for the kids. No snow, just chilly. Make sure they're bundled up and layered up. Breezy and chilly, 53 off to school. Temperature's not climbing all that much this afternoon. 57, lots of sunshine heading home, but breezy and on the cool side.
Happening today, planning of improvements in Harbison. This is for a key intersection there. This is where Route 5 and Cool Spring Road meet. It's an area we are going to show you now on this map, and DelDOT is hosting a public workshop about that intersection. The agency says it wants to make it safer, and they will show some alternative ideas that have been suggested. The workshop is scheduled this afternoon to start at 4. It'll run to 6.
We have an update now on a story we've been covering out of Milford. Traffic is once again flowing on the Mispillion River drawbridge. But this comes after a combine hit the bridge and it became stuck. Work is underway to install warning systems to prevent scenes just like that one. The system is called clankers. The bridge was plagued with closures due to it being struck on a number of occasions. After inspection by engineers after that stuck combine was removed, the bridge was reopened to vehicle traffic.
Apple just began selling iPhone 16 and 16 Pro replacement parts in its online service repair store. This includes cameras. Cameras start at $169, as well as displays and batteries, among other parts. If you don't have the tools, you can even rent out one of Apple's specialized repair kits. The company's been shifting to easier repair since it opened the self-service store in 2022. And previously, the tech giant restricted repairs to authorized technicians.
We're learning some new details about a major forgery bust in Europe. It's centered on fake pieces of art. Police in Italy say nearly 40 people are under investigation for allegedly buying, forging, and marketing the work from artists like Pablo Picasso and Andy Warhol. Authorities seized more than 2,100 pieces of contemporary art. Right now, it's unclear how many of the suspects are in custody. Still ahead this morning, a snow ride, the different weather situation out west that caused some chaos on the roads.
No snow here, just a beautiful sunrise in progress. Well, sunrise at 6:40 Rehoboth right now, looking at 56, breezy and chilly conditions. Make sure you break out the winter-like clothes. It will be breezy and quite chilly the next few days. A window of possible rain Thursday night into Friday morning, and then a nicer weekend with a warm-up. Your forecast details in 2 minutes.
Listen to Big 107.7, Delmarva's classic rock station.
The Toyota RAV4 Legacy is earned as the best-selling SUV in America. Designed with the capabilities and comfort to tame the trail or road. Right now, get a RAV4 with low 3.99% APR. This is my legacy. Toyota, let's go places.
At the Delmarva Design Center, appliances, cabinetry, countertops, tile, and flooring come together in one showroom. We have specialists in each division, such as myself in appliances, to ensure that you not only get the best product for your needs, but that your selection fits seamlessly with every element of your remodel.
It's always fun bringing clients into Delmarva Design Center. No matter how much they want to spend, there's always an option for people to pick something that they like.
Delmarva Design Center. Great design starts with great inspiration. Selbyville, Delaware.
Is your garage door in need of an upgrade or a repair? Then Clark & Sons Garage Doors can help. We believe your garage door should be more than just functional. It should be a reflection of your personality and style. With over 60 years serving the entire Delmarva Peninsula, Clark & Sons delivers quality craftsmanship and exceptional service every time. We provide free estimates on new garage doors. Plus, we offer comprehensive maintenance services to ensure your garage door stays in perfect working condition. So call today and discover why Clark & Sons is the name you can trust. The weather is brought to you by Spicer Brothers Construction. Born here to serve here. Are leaves and debris causing issues with your gutter? No need to risk climbing a shaky ladder ever again. We have the permanent solution. Gutter Helmet, America's #1 choice in gutter protection for over 40 years. Engineered to manage the heaviest of rainfalls, letting water flow freely. And the best part, never clean your gutters again, guaranteed. The lifetime warranty is transferable, so you can rest assured that you'll never have to replace your gutter helmet system. And right now, save 20% on your new gutters and gutter helmet. Call Gutter Helmet today for your free estimate.
Time is 6:17, and you're looking live at Lewis. Got a windy morning going on along the canal. And Bob, let's talk about cool temperatures. It has me digging into adjectives I haven't had to use in a while. How about this one? Brisk.
Brisk. Yes, and I'm still trying to figure out how many R's there are in Burr. I know there's probably at least 8, but it's one of those words I can go on and on and on. But bottom line is it's brisk, it's chilly. In fact, this is going to be around for a couple of days. In fact, by tomorrow morning, temperatures in the 30s, but with the wind at times feeling like 20s and 30s tomorrow morning. So you're going to want to dress for winter as we go into that time period. And the fire danger is still elevated. We picked up that much needed rain yesterday, but burning is strongly discouraged, still relatively dry. And then there is another chance for rain later in the week. I'm thinking Thursday night and Friday morning. More on that coming up. But out the door, it's breezy and chilly, 55 in Redmond right now, 50 in Salisbury, Bethany Beach 56, and Rehoboth right now at 56 degrees. Winds are picking up out of the northwest behind a secondary cold front, especially breezy along the coast. We've seen Elisa's live shots, and she's getting buffeted around by the wind out there along the coast. And here's satellite and radar. We have a few clouds floating through right now in this northwest flow that is bringing in this much colder air. We've got another cold front that is moving through right now, and behind it, a very chilly fall air mass. In fact, cold enough for lake effect snow from Buffalo up to Burlington, Vermont. And we've got some cold rain mixed in there, too. So it's getting to be that time of year where these very cold air masses move over the relatively warmer lake waters and create that lake effect snow. So that's just telling us how cold this air mass is, this high pressure that is centered right now over Lake Superior. That will continue to build in as we go through time, bringing in that very chilly air. And you can see kind of that white complexion to the satellite, indicating that very cold air mass making its way in. Here's Futurecast as we go through the morning hours. By 11 a.m., you can see the yellow and red arrows indicating strong winds and temperatures temperatures into the 50s. In fact, temperatures not moving all that much today. Probably a high around 57 in Millsboro and Seaford and Delmar around 230, 53 in Dewey Beach, 55 in Rehoboth, but very windy conditions. And then those temperatures sliding into the afternoon. And by 6:30, it's dark, it's chilly, it's windy with 40s and 50s. You're going to want to bundle up as the breezes continue overnight. And into tomorrow morning, we're looking at lows in the 30s inland areas, 40s closer to the coast, but with that wind, feeling like 20s at times. And then we're looking at a very chilly Wednesday afternoon with highs only in the low 50s with the northeast wind. We'll see quite a bit in the way of sunshine, but very chilly conditions. Then the clouds increase on Thursday. Could see a spotty shower during the day, but I think much of the day is dry with 50s and temperatures to right around 60 degrees. Then here comes our rain chance, probably late Thursday evening into Friday morning. Not a big window, probably a couple of hours, a chance of rain. And then as we go into Friday and the weekend, it does dry out and it will warm up into the weekend, maybe clouds increasing later Sunday. And this would be nice if we picked up another 1/10 to 2/10 of an inch of rain. That's possible from our next rain event, but it's the wind. Those winds will be strong. Make sure you secure those outdoor items, especially along the coast where they're gusting at least 30 miles per hour. And this will keep the fire danger elevated as well and keep us pretty chilly too. And those feels like temperatures by Wednesday morning into the 20s and 30s. Paul Davis 7-day forecast, 57 today, lows in the 30s Wednesday and Thursday morning, feeling colder with the wind. Only 53 Wednesday, then clouding up Thursday, 56, rain chance Thursday night. It dries out Friday, it's still chilly, and then warming up into the weekend with highs in the 60s. A few more clouds as we head into early next weekend, staying mild.
Thank you. Now here's something we are not dealing with on our coast, but they are out west. We're talking snow and icy conditions. As you might expect, it's causing some traffic issues there. So what we're seeing here is on Highway 50 in California. Lines of cars waiting in traffic on the wet and snowy roads. Some drivers even had to stop, put the chains on their tires to help them get a better grip.
Paige, I have a different situation, same state out there in the west. It's different than the ice and snow. This is the Fresno area in California. On Monday, a dust storm warning was in effect. And look at this. You can see why. Visibility, it was nearly 0% in some places. Power lines and trees were knocked down, leaving well over 12,000 people around Fresno without power. Still ahead, Veterans Day tradition. All these flags on display in Lewis, and we look at the annual event that wrapped up last night. Stay with us on Coast TV News today.
NBC Nightly News, weeknights at 6:30 on Coast TV.
Window World at Delmarva, quality and price that can't be beat. Get a 10-window package for only $121.81 per month.
No matter the size of the project, you can trust Window World of Delmarva to get it done right.
Remember, first to call, first to install.
Christmas is around the corner. Let Paul Davis check that deck project off your list and get a free fire pit.
We'll bring the showroom to you, take measurements, and give you an estimate that day. Our AZEK composite decking looks amazing, won't fade or rot, and is maintenance-free with a lifetime warranty. From design to permitting and building, we're with you every step of the way.
Take 20% off your deck project, get a free gas fire pit, and pay as little as $100 per month. Call today.
Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling.
Welcome to Kelly's Outdoors, your local outdoor superstore in Millsboro. We carry everything you need this hunting season, from waterfowling gear to deer hunting essentials, bows, tree stands, ammo, and apparel from brands like Drake and Nomad. We also have a wide selection of saltwater and freshwater fishing gear and crabbing supplies for your next day on the water. Kelly's Outdoors now has a wide supply of guns, pistols, and rifles from Rattay, Browning, Winchester, Savage, Beretta, Sig, Springfield, and Smith & Wesson. Before your next outdoor adventure, visit Kelly's Outdoors in Millsboro today.
Turn your home into a masterpiece with Artwork Painting. Local professional painters at an affordable price.
Artwork Painting did an excellent job with our house. We were really happy with all of the pieces of work they did, the drywall work, the walls, the trim. I would definitely recommend Artwork Painting for your house.
Artwork Painting treats our customers and their homes with care, delivering quality work and experiences. Call Artwork Painting now for a free same-day estimate. Artwork Painting, keeping Southern Delaware beautiful inside and out.
For professionalism, craftsmanship, and quality products at the best price, choose Window World.
If you need a new roof or windows or siding, just give them a call. I was very pleased and would recommend them to everyone.
Call Window World today.
As you know, Monday was Veterans Day, and a big tradition in Lewis is the Flags for Heroes ceremony. The display outside Cape Henlopen High School has 500 flags to honor our nation's heroes. The ceremony is put together by the Lewis-Rehoboth Beach Rotary Club. Each flag has a medallion that can be bought for $50 to honor a hero or even multiple.
It's very important because we have so many veterans who were a lot less fortunate than I was, who are still suffering from mental and physical distress.
And last night, all of the flags were lit up for the community to enjoy.
This does bring us to our Coast TV poll, and we are asking, how do you honor Veterans Day?
Let's see what you guys voted for. 14% of you attended ceremonies, 7% of you made a donation, 30% you spent some time with veterans. That's very sweet of you. And almost 50% of you say you posted your gratitude online for all to see. You have no wrong answers. Let us know what you did yesterday and maybe what you're doing today.
Yeah, I did several of those, Paige.
Good for you. Which one did you vote for? Or did you not vote?
I did not vote. Maybe I should.
Maybe, well, just pick whichever one maybe you did the most time doing. I don't know. All right, or you can go to our Coast TV app or website. You can continue to see some updated results online.
All right, keep on voting. We'll have an update later on this morning. First Alert meteorologist Bob Trihey is back with us, and a great part about this area, Bob and Paige, walking on the beach. Yeah. And if you're planning on doing that soon, as in like maybe an hour or so, you might want to bundle up, as they say.
Yeah, might want to bundle up and maybe walk south because it's going to be a very strong northerly wind. And if you have the deck furniture still out along the beach, make sure those items are secured. You're going to see winds gusting over 30 miles per hour at the coast today, and temperatures only in the 50s, so at times feeling like 40s with the wind. You can see that wind icon in Assateague. It's going to be windy there for sure. At least there will be a lot of sun. Waves kicking up to around 3 to 6 feet. Fenwick Island may be close to 60 for you, but windy this afternoon. In Ocean City, windy and chilly as well, with temperatures into the 50s. On the bay side, it's going to be chilly today, 57 in Cambridge, only 53 Wednesday, then clouding up Thursday. We do have a chance of rain, maybe later in the afternoon for you, Cambridge, and Crisfield, windy today, and then by Thursday, you're looking at some rain chances as well. Not a big rain chance, more on that, and a warmer weekend forecast, and much more coming up in the next half hour.
Bob, coming up after the break, emergency repairs are underway. We will be going live to the Indian River Inlet worksite in Delaware's effort to strengthen Coastal Highway after several recent dune breaches.
Also moving Marco Rubio to cabinet, the latest key position about to be filled in the upcoming Trump administration.
And next, not done with those dry conditions. Why Monday's rain does not mean we are in the clear. We have that and more when Coast TV News Today continues.
Swim on over to Solero atop the Henlopen Hotel in Rehoboth Beach for the 2024 Mayor Institute Finraiser. Come out to the kickoff event Saturday, November 16th at 4 p.m. Enjoy a fun-filled evening, live music, and a wine tasting with celebrity bartenders, hors d'oeuvres, desserts, and both live and silent auctions. The Finraiser is the premier fundraising event for Mayor Institute and endangered marine mammals and sea turtles. For more info and tickets, go to mayerinstitute.org.
As temperatures drop, FH Fur invites you to be part of something truly heartwarming, our Fall into Comfort Toy Drive. Through December 15th for only $29, the experts at FH Fur will perform a comprehensive heating system inspection, ensuring your home stays snug through the chilly months ahead. The best part? 100% of the proceeds will go to the United States Marine Corps Reserve's Toys for Tots. Schedule your heating inspection today with FH Fur.
877-CALL-FUR. FHFur.com.
Oh, porches. Hello, aren't you the guy I see on TV, the porch protection guy?
Yeah, I would say.
So they're made of marine grade materials that last for years?
Yeah, I would.
And they say I could use my porch all year round?
I think so.
And they keep the dirt, pollen, and rain and wind out? And the custom made right here locally?
They are.
I got to run, but it was really nice talking to you.
Well, it was nice talking to you, too.
Call or visit porchprotection.com for your free quote.
Yeah, we getting all fired up, getting ready for the players when they line up. Think it's time we go and get them lights up. Let them high school lights ignite us. Cause we fighters, coming with a hut like this. Coming with a pick six like that. Gonna be a showdown so big. Think it's time for football night to impact. High school football is everything. Hey, hey, let's go. For the win, for the gold, for the crown, the ring. High school football is everything.
Now on Coast TV News.
We're seeing clear and cool conditions this morning with breezy and chilly weather as a series of cold fronts work through Delmarva. I'll break down the chill and talk about another chance of rain coming up.
Care from dry conditions. While welcome to the Wild Monday's rain, not enough to help out gardening businesses, how they're attempting to protect their plants.
Battling erosion at the Indian River Inlet, a look at ongoing repairs to restore this area after multiple dune breaches.
Pitch for Overfall Preserve. That is the name of the latest development proposed in Lewis and what is expected by officials when it comes up for review tonight.
This is Coast TV News Today.
November 12th, 2024. Good morning, everybody. I'm Matt Pensick. Good morning, Paige.
Good morning. Thank you all for joining us. I'm Paige Marley.
Time is 6:30. It is a Tuesday morning, a bit of a cold Tuesday morning, and your buddy, the wind, is contributing to that.
Yeah, definitely. We were talking earlier, the coastal areas, they're going to be a lot cooler because of that wind. Elisa's really cold. I wasn't that cold inland in Milton today. So just look at where you are, and let's look at Bob's temperatures, see what's going on there too. Bob, you were saying earlier, inland, you might get away with just a sweater today.
Nope, you got to layer up, and Elisa definitely getting buffeted around on the coast with all the wind out there exposed on the coast. So yeah, very windy. Now it's not especially cold. We have temperatures in the low to mid 50s, 54 Georgetown, Bethany Beach and Rehoboth 56, but that wind kicks in out of the northwest and those 50s feel more like 40. So make sure you dress for chilly weather today, as we do have a few clouds moving through. Otherwise, it's mostly clear. We have a series of cold fronts working through. Here's the second one, and this one means business. Behind it, it's the much cooler air that is building. In fact, cold enough that when that cold air mass moves over the warm lake waters, we're looking at lake effect snows across New England and rain there. So that just tells you how cold this air mass is, and it will be a chilly one for us. We're in the 50s, breezy on Futurecast through the morning hours. By 12:30, windy, and these could be our highs for the day, around 57 in Millsboro and Long Neck, only 55 Bethany Beach, 52 in Dewey Beach. And I think as we go through the afternoon, that cold air moves in, and by evening, temperatures falling into the 40s. You're really going to want to bundle up as we go into this evening. So the big story of those strong winds sustained 15 to 20 miles per hour, but gusting up to 30, and chilly 50s. We've got more of the chill on the way. I'll talk about that, and a small rain chance, the latest on that, coming up a little later in the newscast.
Sounds good. And as Bob showed us, we are about to have another dry day for the Inland Bays Garden Center. They say rain actually helped their plants significantly, so they're hopeful fewer plants have to go to what they call the emergency room, the plant emergency room. That's where the plants are taken care of if they are in need of any help.
It's been difficult here at the garden center because plants in pots will require a lot more attention and, of course, a lot more watering. So the rain was definitely godsend for us down here at Inland Bays.
Now, it was just last week that we had those red flag warnings as this drought continues.
And we are now getting more data showing the impact of the drought. The Georgetown Fire Company says it responded to approximately 20 calls from just this past weekend. The majority of the calls were brush, woods, and other outside fires. Despite Monday's rain, the statewide burn ban in Delaware, it is still in effect.
Dunes are coastal communities' first line of protection against flooding, and over the past year we've seen multiple dune breaches near the Indian River Inlet, which has of course severely impacted that area.
Yeah, and that is where we find Coast TV News reporter Elisa Weber. And Elisa, you spoke with a bait shop owner in the area to learn how some ongoing repairs have affected his business.
Yeah, good morning, Matt and Paige. I'm currently at the Indian River Inlet, and this is as close as we could actually get to the bridge because of all the construction that's going on behind me. You can possibly hear some machines going, and DelDOT and Denrick have been working for the past couple of months to restore this area after multiple dune breaches. And these repairs were actually initiated by Governor Carney back in September after two major dune breaches severely affected this area in regards to damages and traffic. And as of yesterday, DelDOT has actually shut down the right lane on this bridge behind me in order to build a sheet pile wall as a part of these restoration projects in order to battle this erosion. And now here's a look back at some of those dune breaches that have caused a lot of the problems at this bridge and initiated those repairs to begin. In March, waves breached the dune on the north side of the Indian River Inlet Bridge, causing flooding on Route 1. And then in August, another breach happened, which shut down traffic for a couple of hours. And we spoke with one owner of a bait shop located right by the inlet to learn how these repairs have actually impacted his business and travel in the area.
So as far as the biggest thing that hurt us is the parking lot being closed for all the sand that they have to have there. which actually stops fishing, and the reconstruction of part of the jetty or the inlet wall and stuff like that, that has affected us more than a lane closure will.
And this closure will remain in effect until December 11th, according to DelDOT. Back to you.
Lisa Weber, thank you for that. And we have another big project to tell you about this morning. DelDOT continuing its work on the bypass in Millsboro.
Yeah, the goal there is to create a 2-lane connector road between US 113 and South Route 24. CoastTV reporter Brendan Conroy shows us how this project is progressing and what it means for drivers this month.
Some construction, some road changes, but most importantly, lots of improvements on the North Millsboro bypass. People driving in Millsboro can expect road closures from November 12th to November 14th on Gravel Hill Road. Anthony Triola is working with the construction crew on the project.
I try to do everything I can to go around because there's just too many trucks. I mean, it's good for the businesses around, but it ruins the comfortability.
Henry Johnson lives in Millsboro and says the new bypass will be great for improving the traffic flow.
I think later on when they get done, I mean, it's going to be a wait and see deal, I guess. It's got to make it better.
This project comes with a $130 million price tag and looks to ease congestion as Sussex County continues to grow.
Well, the project isn't expected to be done until summer of 2025. From the people we spoke with today on the construction site, they said progress is being made at a very consistent rate. Just getting them one step closer to having the bypass complete. In Millsboro, Brendan Conroy, CoastTV News.
This morning, a person injured from this fire in Lewis continues to recover from injuries. As you first saw here on CoastTV News, an early Monday morning fire destroys a house on Juniper Drive in the Sandy Bray neighborhood. Firefighters say the person in that home was rescued and taken to the hospital, and we are still awaiting information about how that fire started.
We're going to go now, take a live look at the U.S. Capitol in Washington, D.C., and that's where the Biden-Harris administration is under fire for FEMA's conduct in Florida during hurricane relief efforts. A FEMA employee was actually fired after they told a survivor assistance team not to help homes with yard signs that supported President-elect Donald Trump after Hurricane Milton. So far, FEMA has not clarified where or exactly when this incident happened. They also did not identify the employee, but they confirmed they were fired, and the incident has been referred to the Office of Special Counsel. FEMA Administrator Deanne Criswell called the incident, quote, reprehensible. Republicans in Congress, they're demanding that Criswell testify now on Capitol Hill.
New this morning, President-elect Donald Trump expected to choose Florida Senator Marco Rubio for Secretary of State in the coming days. A current senior administration official tells NBC News that Rubio would be a serious and qualified choice. Rubio, who was elected to the Senate in 2010, serves on the Senate Foreign Relations Committee and is currently the vice chair of the Senate Intelligence Committee. Trump had previously considered Rubio as a vice presidential running mate before ultimately choosing Senator J.D. Vance.
Happening today, some plans for 90 townhomes back in front of Lewis officials. It's called Overfall Preserve. The location is Savannah Road and Atlantic Drive. That land for development used to be called the Warrington property. You may remember that. The site plan calls for the construction of 90 townhouses. It's the second time the commission's taken this up. That'll be at their meeting tonight at the Rollins Center.
Got more news to get to in this final half hour. Don't go anywhere.
Still ahead, Celebration Concert, the musical event on the coast that honored our veterans on their very special day. And lane closures on an Ocean City bridge, the work being done today by Maryland State Highway Administration, and what drivers should expect. Stick with us on CoastTV News today.
Feel the magic of the season as you wander your way through an immersive winter wonderland at Ocean City, Maryland's Winterfest of Lights. Let imagination flourish at Northside Park with thousands of twinkling lights and larger-than-life animated Christmas scenes. Sip hot chocolate, snap a photo with Santa, and enjoy the array of holiday exhibits under the illuminating holiday lights. Find your magic at Winterfest of Lights, an Ocean City, Maryland family tradition. Open November 21st through December 31st. Get tickets at OCOcean.com or Northside Park.
Get ready, Delmarva. Excitement and incredible savings have arrived at Gateway Subaru. Save up to $3,200 on a new 2025 Subaru Outback with financing rates as low as 1.9% for 48 months. Or save up to $2,300 off a new 2024 Subaru Crosstrek with financing rates as low as 1.9% for 48 months. And be among the first to drive the all-new 2025 Subaru Forester. Stop in and reserve yours today. Gateway Subaru, just minutes from the beaches in the heart of Delmarva. Higher standards.
Calling all comic collectors, anime lovers, gamers, and pop culture fans, make your way to Ocean City Comic Con December 14th and 15th at the Roland E. Powell Convention Center, featuring over 200 vendors, artists, and special guests. Plus, take a pic with your favorite comic book hero, take part in a costume contest, and so much more. Saturday 10 to 5 and Sunday 11 to 4. Tickets start at $10 with discounts in costume or donating a non-perishable food item. For more info, go to oceancitycomiccon.com.
Solo Cup Saturday night with me, Jared, 7 to 9 every Saturday on Coast Country, 103.9 and 106.3. Sponsored by Midshore Recyclers Incorporated.
Just about 6:41, sun's on the rise. Don't see it on our Laurel cam. Good to see the landscape's a little greener from that recent rain. 54, it's chilly out there right now. We have low to mid 50s, but with that wind, it is feeling colder as the winds are about 5 to 15 miles per hour and gusting much higher than that. We have a few clouds moving through right now as a secondary cold front is making its way through Delmarva, and much colder air will be building in behind that front as we go through the day. So maybe a good time to head to Been There, Done That pumpkin spice meter. I'm going extra large on the PSL today. You have to, because look at these temperatures, only about 57 by noon, and by 4 o'clock, yeah, they're starting to slide down 55 and feeling much colder with the wind. In case you missed it earlier, our umbrella winner today is Kimberly Ryan from Harbison. Congratulations to Kimberly on her brand new umbrella from Paul Davis and Coast TV, and she might be able to use that Thursday night.
Good, all right. This morning, the closures on the Route 90 bridge near Ocean City will continue. Maryland State Highway Administration will inspect the bridge that goes over the Assawoman Bay, and this will be between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. The drivers should expect single-lane situations and traffic delays, and flaggers will direct traffic through the work zones.
Happening today, the planning of improvements in Harbison for a key intersection there to where Route 5 and Cool Spring Road will meet. It's at the area that we are going to show you on a map. DelDOT's hosting a public workshop for this intersection. The agency is saying they want to make it safer. They will show some alternative ideas suggested. That workshop is open 4 to 6. Hey, don't forget, coming up tonight on the Delmarva Sports Network at 7, it's a replay of the Sussex Central and Smyrna High School football game. And then the final score is at 10:30. You don't want to miss it. Some entertainment news now. The title of the next Mission Impossible movie. It sounds like it's the final film in the franchise. David Daniel has a peek in today's Hollywood Minute.
I need you to trust me. One last time.
Could this be Tom Cruise's final turn as Ethan Hunt? If it is, you know he's going out with a bang. Here's your first look at Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning, the 8th film in the franchise and the follow-up to Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning. Whether or not it's the last hurrah, The Final Reckoning arrives in theaters May 23rd.
Ted was a legend, an American hero.
He wanted to build this entertainment empire.
It was groundbreaking.
The man is way more rock and roll than I am.
Call Me Ted takes a deep dive into the life of cable media icon, world-class yachtsman, Goodwill Games creator, and philanthropist Ted Turner. Producer Joni Levin and writer-director Keith Clark spent 5 years separating the man from the myth.
We admire Ted, but we see his flaws, and we want the audience to see and feel those flaws so that they get an appreciation of what he accomplished, even with those flaws. Yeah. And that makes a man, makes a person, makes a human being.
The 6-part documentary Call Me Ted debuts Wednesday on Max. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
We're seeing the strong winds whipping up the waves on the canal in Lewis on the Irish Ice Cam. The flags waving too. 56, it's going to be a windy, chilly day. break out the winter-like clothes. It will be breezy, chilly the next few days, and some possible rain chances later Thursday, early Friday, and then a milder, drier weekend. Your forecast details coming up in 2 minutes. Stay tuned.
NBC News Daily, weekdays at 1 on Coast TV.
Turn your home into a masterpiece with Artwork Painting. Local professional painters at an affordable price.
Artwork Painting did an excellent job with our house. We were really happy with all of the pieces of work they did, the drywall work, the walls, the trim. I would definitely recommend Artwork Painting for your house.
Artwork Painting treats our customers and their homes with care, delivering quality work and experiences. Call Artwork Painting now for a free same-day estimate. Artwork Painting, keeping Southern Delaware beautiful inside and out.
Welcome to the brand new Bath by Spicer Brothers showroom. Experience the future of bathroom remodeling. Bath by Spicer Brothers is Delmarva's exclusive BCI Elite dealer, offering more selections, styles, and colors, including options like the laser etched tile pattern system. Made in the USA, built for beauty and performance, our baths are durable, mold resistant, and guaranteed for life.
With no money down, no interest, and no payments until 2026, you have no reason to wait.
Call Bath by Spicer Brothers today because you deserve the best.
In 2019, two visionaries banded together behind a restaurant to create the ultimate pizza, starting from scratch, just like our dough. At the Dough Bar, everything is a season for a reason. From our gourmet specialty pizzas to our signature sandwiches and mouth-watering entrees, we use high-quality ingredients for a freshness you'll crave. Enjoy our specialty cocktails with 16 craft brews on tap, or toast your own s'mores tableside by the water. Order online or visit the Dough Bar, Milton, Delaware's hidden gem.
Weather brought to you by Coastal Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning, dedicated to excellence in Delaware and Maryland.
Coastal Comfort knows there's no place like home. It's where we can be totally comfortable being ourselves, making a mess, making improvements, making strides, making memories with those we love, totally. Big or small, at the beach, or on the farm, all along the Eastern Shore. It's home, and Coastal Comfort is always here to keep you totally comfortable. Coastal Comfort, a Carrier Factory authorized dealer serving Maryland and Delaware. Carrier, turn to the experts.
It's now 6:46 on your Tuesday. Let's go take a live look. I'm hearing of the sunrise. Boom. There it is, Bob. They were right. That is in Rehoboth Beach. Bob, I know you're going to tell me not to, but that makes me want to just get my bathing suit on and go for a swim.
Ooh.
I won't.
You mean like the polar plunge? Just like
no, I don't want to do that.
Just
too cold for me there, but
yeah,
in my head,
chilly.
I can do it.
Chilly. The water is warmer than the air temperature, though. So yeah, if that's any consolation. Air temperatures in the 50s, and we've got water temperatures right around 60 degrees. So a little chilly for that plunge this morning. You're going to want to face that sun all day because it is going to be a chilly, breezy day. Weather headlines, quite chilly and breezy the next few days. And by tomorrow morning, we're looking at wind chills in the 20s and 30s, actual temperatures in the 30s, but still pretty breezy at that time. And the fire danger still elevated. Yes, we picked up that much needed rain yesterday morning, but burning is strongly discouraged until we get some decent rain again, which could happen Thursday night into early Friday. Maybe some measurable rain possible at that time. More on that coming up. But out the door, it's chilly. Temperatures in the 50s, now 54 from Delmarva to Georgetown and Milton, with 55 in Rehoboth down to Bethany Beach. Temperatures not moving that much today as the winds are coming out of the northwest and they're picking up. They're strong along the coast. We've seen Elisa's live shots getting buffeted around Indian River Inlet, gusting to 25 right there right now, 20 in Rehoboth, and those winds will only get stronger as we go through the day. We've got a few clouds coming through, nothing in the way of precipitation as we have a second cold front making its way through, and this is a leading edge to very cold Canadian air. In fact, cold enough that when this air mass moves over the warmer lake waters, we're looking at lake effect snow through Pennsylvania, New York, and into much of New England as well, and even some rain mixed in. So it's getting to be that time of year where these cold air masses move over the warmer lakes and then move into our neck of the woods as well. It's huge high pressure, very strong over Lake Superior right now, and then that will send all that very chilly air our way. Futurecast as we go through the morning, temperatures not moving, staying in the mid-50s around 11 a.m. And you can see the different shades of color on the arrows. You start getting into the red colors. That's very strong wind along the coast. 2 p.m., 57 in Selbyville and Millsboro, 57 in Delmar, but breezy to windy and only low to mid mid-50s at the coast. Make sure you secure those outdoor items. Those winds gusting in excess of 30 miles per hour at times at the coast. And then blustery and cold overnight with 40s on the lows. 30s well inland where the wind is a little lighter from Salisbury to Georgetown and Ellendale. And that's when we could see those wind chills in the 20s at times. And then moving into Wednesday, look at this by afternoon. Highs only into the low 50s, around 51 to 54. And on top of that, we'll have a strong northeast breeze. At least the sun will be out, a little bit of consolation. Then the clouds increase on Thursday with temperatures in the 50s. Then I think as we go into the evening hours, that's when we have a chance of a little bit of rain building in Thursday night into Friday morning. Let's hope it's a soaking rain as we head into that time period. Then it dries out basically the rest of Friday into the weekend as well, and we do start to warm it up. We could pick up maybe a quarter of an inch of rain in addition to what we had yesterday morning to maybe more by Friday morning, and let's hope that's the case. And then the winds, they're going to be very strong, over 30 miles per hour. Make sure those outdoor items are secured, especially at the coast, and those winds will continue to bring in that chilly air with time. And by tomorrow morning, those feels like temperatures into the 20s for some of us. Paul Davis, 7-day forecast, 50s the next few days, 30s at night, Wednesday and Thursday mornings. Wednesday's the coldest day with 53. It clouds up Thursday. Then we see that rain chance Thursday night, and then warming up into the weekend with highs into the 60s. Sunshine Saturday, a few more clouds Sunday, 64, and then mild and dry Monday and 66 degrees.
Thank you, Bob. And we have another look back at some of the Veterans Day events along the coast. In Rehoboth Beach, the Veterans of Foreign Wars Post 74047 held a concert and laying a wreath at the Rehoboth Beach Bandstand. Veterans in attendance says this has become a tradition to visit this monument in honor of service members.
It's now 6:51, and we are going to check in with our coastal pet of the day.
Let's take a look at our coastal pet of the day. It is Cookie, and we see that Cookie's been enjoying this mild fall weather that we've been experiencing. Love the pose there. That's just a great looking shot. Cookie looks like a good boy. I'm assuming it's a boy page.
I'm going to, oh no, she.
It does say that,
It does
darn
say
it.
she. I was thinking a boy too. No offense to Cookie.
Yeah, no offense, Cookie. Still a great picture.
Yeah, Cookie, we just can't tell, you know, it's a, what's it called when it's both gender names?
Oh.
I don't know.
I know where you're going.
We're going to Google it.
Yeah,
we can't think of it off the top of our head. Unisex, thank you, everyone. Okay, we should carry on.
Yeah, Cookie was sent to us by Donna in Longneck.
We love you, Cookie. All right, don't forget, send us more pictures of your pets. Tell us all about them and what makes them special.
Yeah, scan that QR code at the top of your screen to submit your furry friend to Coast TV News, and then watch weekdays from 5 to 7 a.m. to see all the pets we feature.
Poor Cookie. Soaking up the sunshine. We are soaking up the sunshine in Rehoboth right now in the Boardwalk Plaza Camp. You're going to want to soak up that sun the next few days as it will be chilly and breezy. In fact, for the rest of the week, we do have that rain chance as we go into later Thursday. And the weekend is looking pretty good. In fact, warming up. I'll have your 10-day forecast coming up after the break.
Here at the Delmarva Design Center, appliances, cabinetry, countertops, tile, and flooring come together in one showroom. We have specialists in each division, such as myself in countertops, to not only ensure you get the best product to fit your needs, but that your selection fits seamlessly with every element of your project.
When I came into the Delmarva Design Center and see that big collection of slabs, that makes really the decision seamless.
Delmarva Design Center. Great design starts with great inspiration. Selbyville, Delaware.
Welcome to Pools and Spas Unlimited of Milford, where relaxation meets perfection. The Celtic Series, crafted in the USA, starts at just $4,300 and a perfect match for any budget. Enjoy endless family fun with the Artesian Series, tailored for unforgettable moments. Indulge in affordable luxury with our Stealth Hot Tubs for relaxation without breaking the bank. Plus, with every hot tub, our in-house service team ensures professional installation and full support. With one of the largest hot tub showrooms on Delmarva, why not visit Pools and Spas Unlimited of Milford today?
At Shooter's Choice, our customers come first. Shooter's Choice is Delaware's first choice in indoor shooting. We have new inventory available, and if you don't find it in the store, we'll order it from our website and have it shipped directly to the store. We have everything you can think of available at shooterschoicede.com.
Stop by Shooter's Choice on Black Friday for these great deals. $5 off ammo, $30 off Taurus handguns, and a free pistol case with the purchase of any new firearm.
At Shooter's Choice, our customers come first. Shooter's Choice, Delaware's first choice in firearms.
People get involved in all types of risky behavior. When it comes to your home's plumbing or HVAC system, don't risk it. Call Chesapeake Home Services. We take the risk because you shouldn't have to risk your family's finances with any service provider. Choose Chesapeake Home Services and get our risk-free buy-it-back guarantee. If you're not satisfied for any reason within the first year and we can't fix it, we'll buy it back. Chesapeake Home Services. We take the risk so you don't have to.
Service sure to make you smile. They always go the extra mile.
Wake up smarter.
I've got the 5 things you need to know to start your day.
Take a trip down memory lane.
Remember in elementary school when you would make those boxes?
Find your next furry friend.
His name is Peppy, and he's a 12-year-old Chihuahua mix.
And discover your inner clumsy.
That's a sad sign that you're getting old when you just take a little tumble like that.
Make your mornings brilliant. Join April weekdays from 6 to 10 on 107.1 The Duck. Sponsored by Dorchester County Office of Tourism.
It is 6:54. It's time for some things you need to know before you go. In New Jersey, fire crews are continuing to battle wildfires there. The smoke has cleared in some areas of New Jersey, but in one county closer to New York, still a 3,000-acre fire. That's 10% contained so far. The fire is a result of the historically dry conditions we've been seeing in the region.
Biden-Harris administration under fire for FEMA's conduct in Florida during hurricane relief efforts. A FEMA employee was fired after they told a survivor assistance team to not visit homes with yard signs that support President-elect Donald Trump. This was after Hurricane Milton. FEMA did not clarify where or when the incident happened. This morning, work scheduled to resume on the Millsboro Bypass project. The latest part forces a closure of the intersection of Route 20 and Betts Pond Road at US 13. The closures are needed to help build the new bypass construction ramp. Lane closures on Route 113 are set to end later today, and the bypass and ramp construction are expected to be completed by late summer of 2025.
So check this out. Overnight, you may have seen some fireballs in the night sky. It was Monday night. The Northern Torrids meteor shower hit its peak.
Meteors are visible almost everywhere in the world except Antarctica.
That's interesting. Okay, NASA says optimal visibility will likely occur after midnight. The Northern Torrids originate from Comet Encke.
If you missed this show, there's a chance to spot more fireballs over the next few weeks. The American Meteor Society says the Northern Torrids will be visible until December 2nd.
All right, good. We got some time. That's awesome. All right, time is now 6:56. Time for a look at your forecast before you head out your door.
Yeah, we've been talking about this being a cooler day, but for mid-November, Bob, not too bad.
No, I mean, all in all, I think we've been spoiled with relatively mild weather. That's why with this chilly weather building in, it'll be kind of a slap in the face. So make sure you bundle up and dress for almost winter-like temperatures. Now we're in the 50s, lower 50s this morning. We don't climb all that much today. We're only into the upper 50s this afternoon. That's with full sunshine, but strong northwest winds will make it feel much colder. And we're going to see those winds gusting up to 30 miles per hour at times, and then falling temperatures late afternoon. Paul Davis 10-day forecast down to 33 tomorrow morning, but with the wind feeling like 20s at times, and then we're only up to 53 despite sunshine on Wednesday. Still pretty cold into Thursday morning, then clouding up Thursday 56. Some rain chances as we go into Thursday night and Friday morning. Let's hope it's measurable rain. Then the sun comes out Friday afternoon 57. The weekend looking dry and sunny with 60s, pretty mild into next week, mid-60s Monday, and then cooling down as we go into the middle part of next week. So looks like our rain shot is Thursday and Friday. Otherwise, just pretty dry.
All righty, Bob. Thank you. And thank you for joining us on Coast TV News Today.
And the Today Show is coming up next at 7 a.m.
Coast TV News middays at 11, so stick around.
And until then, have a good Tuesday morning, everybody.